So today on the channel, we're in that good old Power Stroke. We're headed off to go help a buddy out and try to give him some pointers on riding. Dirt bikes, of course. He actually just bought my brother's 2005 KTM 250 EXC. Good little starter bike. I mean, it's kind of a lot of power for him to start out, but it needs a top end, so power bend's not really there. But I don't know, in the next few months, I think he'll make out to be a good rider. He's a little cautious now, but I'll give you some clips of him riding here in a minute. So, obviously not very many of y'all have asked because on my channel is barely anything right now. But this truck, I'll give you a few specs and what my rough estimate is on horsepower and torque. I can't really give you a good one on torque. I haven't had it dynoed. I need to get it dynoed pretty soon. But so, oh, there's a nice looking 6.7 over there. No Lumina duty. So this truck has, that I know of, granted I bought it used, it has I put the Rudy's cold air intake on it, and I can put the price and the link and everything down in the description, but it has that on it. It was one of the cheaper aluminum intakes that they build, or anybody builds, so I went with that one because it's almost identical to the Sinister one, but Sinister's been going through a lot of crap lately, but I bought it before that ever happened. But it's one of the cheaper intakes out there, and it's a nice blue color, and I personally really like it. It kind of makes the engine bay pop a little bit. And then I didn't really put it on. Whenever I bought this pickup, my dad was kind of iffy on letting me do stuff to it, so I went to Custom Exhaust, and I believe they're on 3rd Street in Amarillo, if you're from Amarillo. And they did, I can't remember if it's Custom or Extreme Exhaust, but they straight piped it for me. They did I just left the stock exhaust and put a 3.5 inch piece of, like a 3.5 inch diameter pipe on the exhaust, and I built my sorry, there's a bunch of cops here. There's a little wreck. They're telling somebody, so I'm trying to be cautious and not get a ticket for being on my phone. Granted, driving a straight pipe Power Stroke by a bunch of cops is not exactly the easiest thing to do. Keep her quiet, but so other than the straight pipe, which all they did was just cut out the cat and the muffler, and it's literally the stock exhaust with no restriction. This thing also has, that I did not do most of it, the guy that I bought it from, so I'm the second owner. The first owner really did not know much about it. He was a offshore oil guy, and he just kind of took it to a shop and said, I want the best, and that's the best term to put it. And so it has a EGR Elite, but I do not know the brand on it. I haven't crawled under there and looked at it, which I need to. I've owned this truck for almost a year and a half, and still haven't done it. Actually, over a year and a half now, I forget. But still have not done that. And then it has the shop that I had to work on it for the longest time before I got kind of sparse on doing everything myself. They told me that it has the ARP head stud, or it has ARP head studs, which is a known thing because this truck would have already blown the head gaskets off if it didn't have head studs. But they said that it was like the high-end ones that are forged or whatever, instead of the typical cheap ones. They're not cheap, they're all expensive, but the higher-end versions of them. So it has the more expensive head studs, and then really that's about it. I mean, it has a dyno tune on it. It has a custom dyno tune and like a regular street tune, and then it has a custom towing tune. But it has stock injectors, but I'll probably have to do injectors here pretty soon because I'm only at 100 and 22,595 miles, which really is not that bad if you consider the fact it's an '06. The reason why is because the guy that owned it was an offshore guy, and he never really had to deal with any of that crap. So, yep. Well, I'm pulling up here, and I'll take some videos here in a minute for y'all. Got a little too dark to do riding videos, as you can see. But, oh yeah, I forgot. I also put in these new tail lights. Little straight pop action. Put on the 2015 tow mirrors and some spider headlights. Little adjust. Woo. There we go.